All right, so walking through this assignment, got to understand. Hold on, oh, close. So, walking through this, look at. Let me go to my screen. Talk about the scenario. So, talk about it's basically still about backup and recovery. One had to know how to back up your data, and then also how to recover them in case of any data loss. So if I come to my studio right here, you need to understand that because of different databases, each company has what they want and how they want it to look like. So, but basically, we need to understand the key difference in these three backup functions. The full backup is just a personal copy of the entire database. Everything in that database will be backed up. They will now have the differential backup, which backs up only stores, only items that have been imputed or they were recently created in the database after the previous backup. So what differential only does is to back up the changes made in the entire system. Now we'll talk about the transitional log, which only backs up all the transactions that have occurred since the last backup. Okay, so if, for example, we want to back up this Boeing workforce database, I right-click on it here, and then go to Tax, and go to Backup. I will allow the window to load. So when it loads, it gives me the option to carry out the backup. So here's the dialog box. So it gives me option for selecting the kind of backup I want. So you can see here it's already in, by default, it's always in full backup. So I'm the one now to choose differential or transactional log. So depending on the one I want. So I want to do a full backup now. So I'll just leave it at full. And then I could change here, I could change the location, but let me just allow it to remain the same. And then I click and OK. So it's executing. I'll wait for it to finish. You can see here that the backup of database Boeing workforce completed successfully. It has been completed successfully. So if there were any eventuality on the way, it could be some errors, I could still come back here and right click and then go to tax and I see restore. I say, what? I click on it to load. You say restore database. I wait for you to load. So I will still wait for the dialog box. So here is it. So this is it. It gives you options. Yes. And because what I want to do is full, I could still come here and choose a timeline. So there are other options that allows you to select which of them. You can see here there was a log and here. So these are different options that allow you to select what actually you want to restore. So I'll just leave it here and then I come here, I click OK. Or if I script it, let's go to and see. So this is what it will give us. This is what it will tell us. Use and all that. Because you can check here, it is showing here that we are still working on what? Boeing Workforce Database. So go back and click on OK. So wait for you to execute, and then you can see when it says the day of the last backup, it's showing here. You can see the date of the last backup, it's also showing. So this thing allows you to see what you're doing. So it allows you to see what you're doing. So you could see the details. So we'll just wait for you to load and then execute the process. So it's still in progress. It's okay. I don't know why this one is giving an error. So there's an error message here. So database failed. Okay, so let me just close it. So let's imagine we want to do a different types of backup, which is gives us that of differential or that of the transitional log. So we'll see different options on how to make that selection. So for example, I want to do differential lock. And then I come here, I click this point. You see, when you change the option here, it gives you something different. It gives you something different. So it allows you where and where, okay, you want to select your file from. But if I still leave it at transitional lock, it's, gives you different options. But if I come to where we'll have leave it at full, and then it gives us option to select. Okay, I want to do differential. If anything has been saved so far, I click OK. So this one will save all of the changes that have been made so far. So let's see, because we've not even made any changes, to see tell you that yes, you can see now, yeah, it is completed. So basically, a company will choose how to, set up their backup. Some backups are more preferred for example, for me, I prefer that the full backup should be done maybe at midnight. The differential backup could occur maybe every five hours, and then transitional log could be 1 hour or 30 minutes, as the case may be. So it all boils down to how the company wants it to be done.